But there are a couple of abs poking out right here and I intend to keep them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which is how to live your best life at home. So let's be honest, the world is a pretty scary place right now, and I don't think any of us can believe what's happening is actually happening. And I cannot stress how important it is that we all stay home to try and stop this getting any worse. It really is essential, and it's the easiest but also the best thing that you could do, and you could be being asked of a lot worse. But I know it can be boring, I know it can be suffocating, so in today's video I'm going to show you all of the things that you can do to really make the most out of being at home, because in a way, how amazing that we all have to stay home. How many times has your alarm gone off in the morning and you've thought, oh my God, I wish I didn't have to go to work. I wish I didn't have to go out. I wish I could stay home. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new and turn post notifications on. And now let's talk about how to live your best life at home. So the first step is to get your beauty sleep. This is the perfect time to make the most of that extra couple of hours or few hours that you can have in the morning in bed. So have a line, make sure you're getting your full 8 hours, get rid of those under eye bags. Sleep really is great for your body and your mind and your soul and your skin. And a good night's sleep is something that most people lack in their normal, everyday, busy lives. So now is the perfect opportunity to really give your body the rest that it needs and deserves. This is something that I practice most mornings in my life, but then again, I have always worked from home, so I'm very used to this and I really appreciate it. I love lying in. I wouldn't recommend lying in for too long because it can give you a feeling of like lethargy and make you feel really like drowsy and lazy during the day. So find a balance. If you know that sleeping in too late makes you lethargic, then maybe just give yourself an extra hour or even 2 in the morning. And also make sure you're taking an extra 5 minutes to make your bed in the morning, even though sometimes it seems silly, like why make a bed if you're just going to get in it a few hours later, but it makes such a difference to your productivity and your mentality for the day. Just always get up and make your bed. They say that all the most successful people always made their bed in the morning. You could change your bedding more regularly than you usually would, get that lovely fresh crisp new sheets feeling, or treat yourself to some new bedding entirely. I actually just got these new beautiful white silk pillowcases from Lily Silk. They are so beautiful and I cannot wait to put them on my bed. They're not only obviously beautiful, but it's actually a lot better for your skin and your hair to sleep with a silk pillowcase than a cotton one. Cotton is very scratchy. It has very scratchy fibers, so it can be quite abrasive on your skin and also make your hair a little bit frizzy, which is why you get bedhead. So it's actually much nicer to sleep with a silk pillowcase. It's more gentle on your skin and your hair will be smoother and tamer in the morning too. So I have 4 of these beautiful white silk Oxford pillowcases with a little frill around the edge. They're so beautiful. You can have them with or without the frill, and they have so many different colours, literally a colour to suit every single bedroom. I just went for white because it's classic, but they are just so beautiful and princessy and luxurious and very Blair Waldorf. Speaking of Blair Waldorf, something else that you might want to do is put on your best pair of pyjamas. I feel like we all have our nice pajamas and then our t-shirts. And now really is the time to just appreciate the small things, to put something on to go to bed in that makes you feel like a princess. So here are my beautiful pink silk pajamas, which are also from Lily Silk. They are so pretty. I love the piping and the silk is just so soft and luxurious, and you will just feel like an absolute princess getting into bed in these pajamas. And silk is supposed to give you a better night's sleep too. So even though these are the type of PJs you would never want to get changed out of, it's time to move on to step 2. Step 2 is about getting dressed in the morning. I think it's so important for your mental state and your productivity and motivation for the day to make sure that you do get changed out of your pajamas, no matter how luxurious or comfortable they may be. Everyone loves a pajama day now and then, okay? Me especially, but it's not a good habit to get into for every day, so make sure every day that you're putting something else on, whether it's just some loungewear, a nice outfit, or maybe like your gym kit if you're going to exercise. I did a video last week with loads of cute at-home outfit ideas, so make sure you guys watch that if you haven't seen it already. My perfect like staying at home outfit would be some really nice like comfy, soft, loungy bottoms, but like cute ones, not slobby, slouchy ones. Nice fitted, high-waisted, cute little bralette, and I also like to put on my jewellery at home because it just makes me feel like a little bit more dressed up, but I still feel really comfortable. And although I think working from home is a really nice opportunity to let your skin breathe from makeup, I think now and then it is nice to put on a little bit of makeup to remind yourself that, you know, you can look nice. Not that you don't look nice without makeup, but let's be honest with ourselves. I also really like doing my hair. I feel like it's not good for my mental well-being to catch sight of myself in the mirror looking like I've just been found in the woods. Doing your hair and makeup is also an act of self-care, which I think is so important in general, but especially now. So try and find a balance of letting your skin breathe and giving your hair a break from heat, but also doing yourself up now and then to make yourself feel good and get dressed in the morning. Next up is exercise. This is so important to make sure that you find time to do this in your daily routine to really live your best life. I know it can be hard to motivate yourself to exercise at home, but personally at the moment I'm really motivated because I don't want to lose any of my progress. If any of you guys have noticed recently, well, I know some of you have because you've commented, but there are a couple of abs poking out right here and I intend to keep them. But whether you're keeping up your current progress or starting from scratch, it's such an important thing that I think you should try and get into your daily routine, whether it's in the morning, it can energize you, or it helps you wind down at night because it tires you out. And there are so many different types of things you can do. If you're in the mood for something energetic, you've got all this pent up energy from sitting around the house all day, you can do something aerobic like a dance workout. There are really fun dance workouts you can do on YouTube, or you could just do something really calming and relaxing like yoga. Anything you can do that just gets your heart racing, your blood pumping. It's so good for your mental state, it's great for your immune system, and we all need to keep those immune systems up right now. I think we can all admit to snacking a bit more when we're stuck at home, so it's great to burn those extra calories, and it's just so good for your well-being. Exercise gives you endorphins, endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't shoot their husbands. So get yourself an exercise mat, maybe even some weights, and find some workouts that you love online, whether it's some dance, ballet, bar, Pilates, abs, aerobics, or even just create your own workout with some music, which is my plan. And I promise you'll feel so much better, and you may even start to look better too. So the next step to living your best life at home is clean space, clean mind. Personally, I cannot function if my room is messy. It stresses me out so much. I can't relax, I can't concentrate or be productive. So every single evening before I go to bed, I make sure that my room is tidy, everything's put away so that in the morning I don't have to wake up to a load of mess. I can wake up to a nice, tidy, organized space, and it makes me feel so much better and more productive. So I tidy up every day. Obviously I don't clean every day. You could just clean once a week or twice a week if you have time. I love getting stuck in to cleaning my room. The actual act of doing it is so therapeutic. I have some snacks, I put some Netflix on or the radio or a podcast, and there is no better feeling than a clean living space, opening the windows, letting the fresh air in, or lighting some candles and making it smell really beautiful. It's so good for your mind. Living in a dirty mess is really negative. Your space really affects your mental well-being. Is it called feng shui? Feng shui? Anyway, it's a thing, and whilst we're spending all of this time at home, let's give our homes a little TLC as well as ourselves. So the next thing you can do is get a little creative in your kitchen. My favorite thing to do is experiment with different recipes for smoothies. It's a time now where it's extra important to get all the vitamins and nutrition from fruit, so making healthy smoothies is a really, really fun way to do that. I just love throwing all the fruit in and like some yogurt, some yummy honey, some almond milk, sometimes even some nuts. You also feel good inside when you have a healthy smoothie, especially if you've just done a little workout, a bit of exercise, and then blend up a nice healthy smoothie. Just a really lovely routine to get yourself into. On the flip side, you can also do some baking. Usually in this house it's Coco that does the baking because she's very good at it. I stick to the eating because I'm very good at that. If you guys want Coco to do any baking videos on her channel, then comment down below. She is so good. Her brownies are literally my favorite thing in the world. I'm like a brownie snob. Like, I have sampled brownies all over the world. I consider myself a brownie connoisseur, and Coco's brownies are genuinely my favorite. They are amazing. So let us know if you want her to do some baking videos. It's just a really fun way to pass the time, and everyone in your household will be very, very grateful. Also, now is the time, if you were not doing it before, to make sure you are drinking enough water. Water is like a magic substance to our bodies, our skin, our immune system, our digestive system, our metabolism, our hair, our nails, everything. And I know how hard it can usually be to remember if you have a busy schedule, you're on the go. It can be hard to remember, but right now you have no excuse. All you need to do is get yourself a bottle, preferably like a 500ml bottle, and remember to drink at least 4 of them a day. 2 in the daytime, 2 in the evening. It's not that hard, but it will do your body and skin so much good. The next thing you should do in order to live your best life at home is declutter your life, and for me that means my wardrobe. It can be quite a big and a little bit of a daunting job, but now is the perfect time to do it because you can dedicate a whole day if you've got nothing else to do. Put something on Netflix or a podcast and actually just empty your wardrobe. Try everything on, really take the time to do it properly. Again, just like cleaning and tidying your room, it can be a very cleansing experience. You can get everything washed and photographed to sell online later. It's one of those big jobs that we never feel like we have time for, but now you do, and you'll feel so much better afterwards. Your wardrobes will look so beautiful and empty and ready for that new summer wardrobe when hopefully we are out of this horrible mess. So the next thing is to start or finish a project that you've wanted to get going. So it could be anything from starting a blog or a YouTube channel or a business, starting a hobby, finishing off some decorating or DIYs. We've definitely all got something that we know we want to do, and we keep thinking that we'll do it when we have time, when we get around to it, and we never do. And this is the perfect window of opportunity. I don't know when we will ever get this opportunity again to be at home and be able to dedicate time to something. So for me personally, I really want to get my blog up and running again with a new design, completely fresh. I'm hoping I will have time because I've also said to you guys that I'm going to upload twice a week, so I don't have as much spare time as I thought I was going to have, but that's something I really want to do. And another goal of mine was to grow on TikTok, because social media is my job, it's my business, it's how I earn my money, and like any business you need to make sure you're staying on top of the trends, you're keeping up to date with everything, and that's something that up until now I did not have time for on top of all my other social media. So that's something that I've been working on. So if you can, dedicate an hour or two every single day to your project, whether it's a new hobby like learning an instrument or even a language, starting your business or starting a blog, which I would highly recommend. Now really is the time to enrich yourself, progress yourself, and you will really regret it if you don't. The next tip is to keep up your socializing. When you're stuck at home, it can be very lonely, very isolating, so it's so important to pick up the phone or FaceTime or even just text your friends and family to stay in touch so you don't feel alone, and so they don't feel alone either, because we're all in the same boat. It's also a really nice opportunity to have a big catch up with old friends. Again, something that we always say we're going to do, we'll get around to it, and we never seem to have time. And the feeling that I get after I've had a catch up with a friend or a group FaceTime is just the best feeling, and I always think, why don't I do this more? It just makes me feel so happy, and I think it's very easy to forget that humans are very social creatures, and being alone and isolated for too long can kind of put you in a downward spiral, a negative space, and speaking to other people and feeding off other people's energy is so good for you. So pick up the phone, do a group FaceTime, you can play games. Me and my friends are actually planning on doing, there's like this website or this app where you can play like Pictionary and stuff, and like heads up virtually. So I'm really excited for that, and I'm sure that your friends and family, whoever you call, will really appreciate it too. The penultimate step, and arguably one of the most important, is to pamper yourself. Now more than ever, you should really take the time to indulge in some self-care, some self-love. It's something that we should all do often anyway, but sometimes we don't find the time. There are things that we have to prioritize, but now hopefully you can, whether it's a little something every single day or maybe just a big blowout pamper once a week. So my favorite ways to pamper myself are firstly to fake tan. As you can see, I love tanning. It makes me feel so good about myself. It makes me feel good in my body, and it's just something that I do for myself that makes me really happy. So I usually do this about once a week. If you guys want to see my tanning routine, then make sure you comment down below. Hair masks are a really nice thing to do. Pop a hair mask on or put coconut oil on your hair, leave it overnight and wash it out. Really give those dry ends some TLC. Nails, of course, at the moment I do have shellac on, which is inevitably going to grow out, and all the nail salons are obviously closed. So at some point I am going to have to do something about my nails. I'm not sure what, but I will cross that bridge when I come to it. But at some point I will definitely be giving myself a mani-pedi. And finally, of course, skincare. I love taking the time every morning and evening to really give my skin the love it deserves. Now is the time to get yourself into a really good skincare routine. Get yourself into the habit whilst you have time, and then hopefully when everything goes back to normal, you'll still want to do it. So make sure you're cleansing every single morning, putting a toner on, some kind of nice serum, moisturizer, eye cream, and the same at night, taking all your makeup off with a makeup remover, then doing another cleanse, toner, serum, night cream. Exfoliate once a week, get rid of all the dead skin cells. It will really help clear your pores and stop any like blemishes or spots or blackheads. And then once a week, well actually no, twice a week, 3 times a week, every day if you please, do a face mask too. I love doing face masks, from sheet masks that just like give you loads of moisture to peel off like detoxing face masks, ones that you leave into your skin to sink in overnight. I love them all, and I feel like they make such a difference to your skin as well. Also, now's the time to use the products that you were saving for a rainy day. Now is the rainy day. The nice shower gels that came with the perfume set at Christmas, the body lotion, the posh candle you got as a gift. Now is the time to use them, enjoy them. Life is clearly too short to be saving things for best. And then the final thing is just to do the things that you enjoy that maybe you don't usually have time for. I feel like I never have time to sit and just watch movies to my heart's content, get stuck into a series, read books. I have so many books in my drawer that I have bought and not had time to read. So I'm just really looking forward to getting stuck into them, getting snuggled up in bed with a book or with a film. I don't actually have a TV in my room, so JJ got me a screen that I've put on my chest of drawers that I can connect my laptop to, so now I can watch Netflix and Disney Plus, of course, on the screen in bed, which is the best. And just having some guilt-free time to do the things that you enjoy, that make you happy, that make you relaxed, that maybe we don't always have time for in our ordinary lives. So guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it made you feel a little bit better about being stuck at home. There are so many things we can do to make the most out of it, but it is really, really important that you do stay at home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!